Okay, let's see if we can decipher what this loop thing is doing. So let's play with this with we have a function called tree, and we run the tree at first with a value of 90. So I'm going to use lines here to represent where I am in the program. We're going to start with L being 90. So L being 90, and this is actually the output over here, and I'll be referencing it as we go. So we start L equals 90, we run down here. This if statement is a go because L is more than 10. So we go down here, we go forward. Okay, good. So we go forward, and L is 90. So this is our first forward here. We keep going. We can be red. We do some turning. And then here, something exciting happens here. At this point, we now enter back into this loop, but with a new value of L equals 70 now. So we start a whole new, we run this program all over again with L equals 70. So we go down here. Yes, this satisfies. We run that thing, go down here. Okay, now we move 70. That's 70 here. And we are red at this point because we turn red over here. We keep going. Now we do this again. Now at this point, a new thing happens. Now our value here, L is now 50, because we're entering in a value of L equals 70 for move length, but now we're going to run the whole loop with a value of 70 minus 20, or L equals 50. So the whole thing happens again with L equals 50. We run this again. We go forward 50. That's this 50 right here. And we go down, and keep going. Another break. We do this again. Another value of L. Now L is 30. So we start again. L equals 30. Okay. Now we run this. Go. Move forward. This is our 30 down here. Go. Another break. Now L is 10. Now when we try to rerun this loop, it doesn't happen. This if statement is not satisfied. None of this runs. So none of that happens for L equals 10. So then we just keep reading the code here. We just keep going down, We change color. We could become cyan, do some turning. And again, we try to enter the loop again. But now that, remember, L is 30 here. When move length is 30, then we're going to input a value of 10 into our function. And then the move length not above 10 doesn't work. So then L here is 10. L here is 10. L here's 10. L here's 10. So we keep going. And now something neat happens here. So now we have a move backwards command. So we're going to move backwards, and we're going to end this L equals 30 run of our function right here. So we're going to call this point A. Point A ends that. But now what happens? Well, we jumped into this green length here. We went from here to here. Now we're going to go back here. So we enter this again then at this point right here. Then we keep going along this L equals 50 line. L equals 50, blah, 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 blah. Equals 50. And now we enter this again. But now we do it again now. So now L is 50, and we're running along here. We're going along here now. That's what I'm doing right here. L is 50, so we're going to enter tree length with a value of 50 here. We're going to run this whole loop again with L equals 30. So we're going to branch out again. Must use green again. We're going to branch out again here with a new L equals 30. L equals 30 again. Now we go down, but we have to go forward once. And because we changed to being cyan back here, we changed to be cyan right here in this first L equals 30 run of our function. L is still 30, and we get this 30 here. This 30 right here. It's happening kind of on this move length here during this length here. L is 10 again. Go. L is 10 again. Go. I'm going to back up, back to A, point A. And now we go back to this point right there. But now we got to finish our pink magenta run of this function. So we're going to keep going along here. Now we got to back up. We're going to back up a length of 50. So we're at A right now. This is point A. We're going to back up a length of 50. And we're going to end at point B. Here, point B. Okay, once we've finished that magenta line, L equals 50, well, how do we enter this? Well, we entered this when L was 50 here. We now ran this whole function for L equals 50. Now we're back here. So we're back to this guy. Now we're back to L equals 70. So blah, 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 going along here now. We're now cyan. But what happens here? Well, now we're entering this one with a value here of 70. So we're going to run this whole function again with a L value of 50. I was going to with 50. Well, maybe we can do this here. So we're going to run it with 50. We're going to do this. Run with 50. Run with 50. But running with 50, we get to a length of 30. And we get to, we go forward though. We go forward here. So here we go. So when we run with 50, the second time, we're at B right now. We go forward with a length of 50. This is our next 50. This orange 50 is this orange 50 right here. Keep going along here. We now have an L value of 50 for an orange 50. Let me just duplicate this. 50 now is also orange. 50 going along here. Now we run our function with the L value of 50. But when we run it in, sorry, we have an L value of 50. We're going to run the function though with a new value of L equals 30. So now it happens again. And all this stuff happens again. Now we're going to have our 30 along here. And we go through this whole loop. We end up back at maybe point C, I guess. It'll be point C second time through. And we get back to the end of this orange loop, or this orange function. And we keep running this orange to get to 30 here again. And we get to run it again. So now this time we're going to go over to this one. Run all the way down here. That's going to go forward again here. That's going to be our next 30. Remember, we're at point C. Point C here. Keep running. Now we go here, which is a move forward command here. Move forward. So that's going to be this 30 here. So this star, this 30 right there. All right. Let me keep doing this because L is 30. When we put 30 into our move length command, we have we're entering a value of 10 here. So none of this code runs here. None of this code runs here. But we're going to back up again, and we're going to end up back at C at the end of this command here. Oh, my pen keeps dying. C. Okay, now what? Well, how did we enter this whole thing? Well, we entered this from right here. So now we're going to go back to the second time through L equals 50. That involves a backing up. Remember, this is the L equals 50 orange thing. So L equals 50, we're going to back up by 50. We're going to back up by 50 again. Now we're back to B. Back to B. Orange time. Okay, well, where did the orange L equals 50 come from? Well, it came from here. Now we have to go back and keep running the L equals 70 command, and we run into on the L equals 70 another backing up command. We got to back up 70. We're at B, back up 70. Now we're here. Now we're at D. Now we're at D. So now we're finished running the L equals 70 read command, and now we got to go all the way back to the beginning here. Then we keep going. Let's just run this a little bit longer to see what happens next. So we just finished L equals 70. We're at point D. we go here. We now turn cyan here, and we're now going to run this again, but now L is 90. We're going to put our move length at 90. We're going to run this with a move length of 70. So now we're going to go forward 70. When we get to here, we're going to go forward 70, but we're cyan because this just ran. This is now 70, and the whole thing runs again. Okay, let's see if we can try and follow this as it runs. So we're going to run this, and we're going to see if we can do this. Okay, so we follow along here. Try again. So there's our first 90, doing our first loop here, and our next loop, and our next loop, and our next loop. Now I've added a long sleep for any time we back up. So when we finish this first green thing at A, we stop, we wait a long time, and we go back to here, and we run this little section here, and that's gonna be here, which means forward again. So that's our first cyan thing. But the end of this loop, we're also gonna pause at A. This is, we're at A here. Next, we're gonna go back to here, and we're gonna run this again, but we had to back up. Uh-oh, I lost it. Because it was second point here. So we're gonna back here, we're at B, as we were waiting there. Now we run it again with the orange loop, and the second time through the green loop, and we're gonna pause at C. Pausing at B. Yeah, can't do it, too fast. Okay, well, that might have been helpful.